So before I was at Console, I have had a long history of working in the technology space, but particularly in transforming businesses. And the way I've typically done that is had a look at what industry is the business in, what are the new trends that are happening in that business, and how do we then use technology to accelerate that. I'm enjoying the fact that it's a dynamic industry. It's interesting just watching the property industry where on the one side of most agencies there is a buy-sell side, which of course has its natural up and downs, and on the other side is the property management part of it. A lot of the principals are starting to recognise that the property management bit is actually where the capital value in their agency lives, and they're starting to take more and more focus on how that works. We see that there's a lot of change going on outside the industry that will start to come into it as well, and at Console that's what we're enjoying, is building that new set of products that will help those property managers be more effective and more efficient. We're working on our next generation cloud product. We will have a product in marketplace in March this year, at the end of March this year, and a substantial product, a full feature-rich product in July and then in December this year. So that's the most important focus for us. But the next most important focus for us is making sure that we're not just lifting and shifting the features that we've got inside our Console Classic line of products, our Gateway Live, but we're actually really looking at how property managers would like to be more effective and more efficient in the way they do things, and creating a new approach to doing that in our cloud product. We've now got a team of some 40 developers working on our cloud product, and as I said just before, that'll come out at the end of March this year. In building these new platforms, about a third of the work is actually like building a building. It's in the foundations, and we're taking a lot of time to build the foundations that can support a very big building here. The big building that we want to build is the ability to be able to include everybody in the ecosystem in a way where the product itself actually has a lot of ability to grow. Think of the multi-story building. We've got really good foundations so we can build a really good building. That's a very big change. But of course, allied to that too, we're going to be changing our logo and our branding, etc., to recognize that this is a new Console. We're focused now, we're property managers at the center of our universe, and we're focusing therefore on that marketplace. And we want the market to understand that we're investing very heavily in this next generation to support them doing their jobs. I think interestingly enough, a lot of things are going to be the same. But it's like a lot of transformations where the same sort of thing happens. For example, Uber has transformed the taxi industry, but people still get driven from A to B. It'll be like that in the property management industry. There'll still be tenants, there'll still be landlords, there'll still be properties, there'll still be property managers. However, new technology means that we can engage all of these actors into an ecosystem and make the interactions between them much more effective, much more efficient, and change what seems to be an industry where almost everybody's happily dissatisfied with the way interactions work, to be an industry where everybody's actually really happy with the way interactions work. So we see that underlying, there won't be a whole lot of change in what happens, but we'll see a big change in how it happens.